You're watching the 5 o'clock news.
Today marks 32 years since the American with Disabilities Act was signed into law. It prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities in all areas of public life.
And while significant improvements have been made for people with disabilities since the law was first enacted, there is still much more that can be done. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt is live now on the Upper East Side with details on new initiatives announced at both the federal and the state levels today. Linda?
That's right. Hi there, Steve and Lori. Well, on this very important anniversary today, news, Lori, as you just said, coming out of both the state of New York as well as Washington. The Biden administration today announcing that the first of $343 million, and that's out of a total of $1.7 billion, is going to be given out this year to transit agencies. What that money will be used primarily for is building elevators inside the subway stations, which, of course, as you know, badly needed here in New York City. Now, as far as the news from the state, Governor Hochul signed a law that will allow people with intellectual, developmental, cognitive, and social challenges the ability to make their own decisions affecting their lives. Until today, these folks needed guardians or surrogates to make those decisions for them.
It creates a formal and legal process for those living with these challenges to make their own decisions about their lives. There should not be an automatic presumption that someone else has to make the decisions for them.
Now, I also spoke with the CEO of an organization called Adapt Community Network. It is a nonprofit that provides services to people with disabilities. He was telling me he applauds the governor's decision to sign that bill into law.
They're going to be making choices for themselves that you and I take as a basic right, that they can live on their own. You know, again, money being a faith, but they can live on their own. They can choose who they live with. They can choose where they want to go. They can choose what they want to do, especially for medical treatment, for surgery.
And getting back to retrofitting those subways here for just a moment and that money coming out of D.C., I did speak with the MTA. I reached out to them. They're telling me they could potentially apply for about 50% of that initial $343 million. Now, as for the cost of totally retrofitting a subway station and making it fully accessible, the MTA says the cost of that is about $79 million per subway station. Lori, back inside to you.
All right, Linda, thank you.